Welcome back to the Explainer. Today we are diving into one of the absolute best cards in the entire tarot deck. Seriously, we're talking about a true symbol of massive abundance, financial security, and just wonderful good fortune, the magnificent Queen of Pentacles.
Okay, just look at her for a second. She is the ultimate symbol of comfort, of prosperity, of this deep, nurturing energy. This is a card that doesn't just promise you'll get by. Oh no, it promises that you are going to thrive. So who is she, really? To get a handle on her power, we've got to get to know her a little better. Let's really dive into her radiant essence. At her core, her personality is built on these 5 incredible pillars. She is profoundly nurturing, deeply big-hearted, and completely down to earth. She's also incredibly resourceful, and maybe most importantly, she is utterly trustworthy. I mean, this is the energy you want in your corner, and for sure, it's the energy you want to cultivate in yourself. So where does all this come from? Well, it's kind of this perfect fusion. You see, she takes that stable, practical, earthy energy from her suit, the pentacles, and then she blends it with the inward, intuitive, and caring focus that totally defines a queen in the tarot. And what you get is this grounded, generous, and seriously powerful leader. All right, let's start with her heart, because that's really where her power begins. First and foremost, she is the nurturing provider. I just love this quote because it captures her spirit so perfectly, right? If you showed up at her door, this is exactly what you'd hear. There's no hesitation, just this immediate welcome, this feeling of care and safety. She just wants to make sure you're happy and you're secure. And this really shows how she does it. First, she creates a warm and secure environment, a real home, overflowing with life, whether that's kids, pets, or just good friends. Second, she gives love and support, unconditionally. Third, she has this really deep connection to the natural world, total green thumb, a real way with animals. But the bottom line, she just makes people feel better, always. But her nurturing side is only half the story. Let's switch gears and look at her realm, because she isn't just a caregiver. No way. She is the master of abundance. Just listen to these words. These are the classic divinatory meanings for her, and they are so potent. Opulence, generosity, magnificence, security, liberty. This isn't just about having enough. This is about having more than enough and the freedom that comes with that. Now look at the card again, real close. She's holding that huge golden pentacle, right? It said she contemplates her symbol and may see worlds therein. That coin, it isn't just money. It's the real, tangible symbol of her success, her security, and her deep connection to all the joys of the material world. And here's the crucial part. Her wealth is never shallow. It comes from a really profound place. She has a greatness of soul and this sharp, practical intelligence that helps her build and maintain this whole abundant world. This is wealth that's built on wisdom and on character. So how does she build it all? How does she manage it? What's her secret? Well, it all comes down to her rock-solid foundation. She is the ultimate grounded realist. We hear the term down to earth all the time, but for her, it's basically a superpower. Her practicality isn't boring. It's what makes her so effective. When a problem comes up, she just handles it, matter-of-factly. She doesn't waste energy on drama, she puts it into growth. It's a simple, sensible approach that just gets things done. And that practical nature, it builds this incredible foundation of trust. People trust her because she is loyal and steadfast, through and through. You can tell her anything because she keeps secrets. Her word is her bond. And, most importantly, when times are tough, she is the one who comes through in a pinch. You can absolutely count on her. Okay, so we've met this amazing, powerful figure. But what does this all mean for you? Well, think of this next part as your personal invitation to actively embody her power in your own life. Let's do a quick self-reflection. Let's connect back to her core. First, think about her heart. Right now, are you feeling warm and genuinely caring toward the people in your life? Now, let's think about her foundation. How are you handling your challenges? Are you being sensible? Are you taking that practical, down-to-earth approach? And what about her reliability? Think about your commitments. Have you been true to your word, not just to others, but to yourself? And finally, the big one, the one that kind of pulls it all together. Are you a source of strength for people? Can you be counted on when things get difficult? Now, these questions, they aren't a test. They're an opportunity. The energy of the Queen of Pentacles might be a part of you that's just ready to emerge. Or hey, maybe she's showing up as a person in your life right now. The key is to recognize that influence and just let yourself be inspired by it.
So, as we wrap up, I want to leave you with this final thought to carry with you. How will you welcome the Queen's abundance into your life? How are you going to build it, nurture it, and share it with the world? Hey, if you enjoyed this deep dive into the Queen of Pentacles, please show us some love. Go ahead and hit that like button, drop a comment, and let me know your thoughts. And most importantly, subscribe to the channel for more explainers just like this one. Thanks so much for watching.